Y'all already know what it is. Salute to all my generals, all my kings, all my lions, all my men. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Chulo on deck. Definitely got some fire for y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all that pain, that fucked up pain, that brown on brown pain, that king pain. When lions gotta go in on lines or expose our own, clean up house. Shit be hurting, but shit has to happen. Shit has to pop off. It's just the way it is. It's the lifestyle. It's part of it. You either accept it or you don't. You have to make harsh decisions. That's what lions do. Sometimes you gotta kick the weak ones out. Sometimes you eat your own. Literally, figuratively, however you wanna put it in. That's what lions do. Feel me? So, before I do that, I gotta shout out Summer Twins, some lines. Yeah, I've been remembering. They've been popping up in my head, plus some that I got in contact with over the last couple of days. First off, salute to my twin, Bucci from Brooklyn. He was with me in Wyoming. Definitely was a cub back then. He a grown-ass lion now, doing his thing. Has a family, has children. Salute to him, handling his business, you know what I mean? Getting it in as we're supposed to. Still very knowledgeable to the nation, still loves the nation. Respect that, tip my hat to my twin. Definitely gotta shout him out. Gotta shout out Gato. That was somebody that I mixed up the names with when I was talking about Cano. It's not Cano, it's Gato. Gotta shout out Sueño. I'm about to talk about Sueño right now, something that popped off. He was from Utica. I used to always fuck with that nigga. He was big, you know what I mean? Fuddy-duddy ass nigga, but he was official though. And he used to swear he was a pretty ass nigga. And I used to always fuck with the nigga, you know what I mean? My nigga Sueño. My nigga Sueño from Utica, you heard? I was the twin though. He put that work in, he put that pain in too, I ain't gonna lie. Who else I'm missing? Shout out to Casper, shout out to Appa. You know what I mean? Casper, people know who that is. Those are all twins, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Most of these dudes are all lions. Shout them out. Nothing but love and respect to all of them. Salute 360 strong all day. So basically right now y'all see I'm outside because a couple of heads up at the crib, chopping up my little man's heads and shit, you know what I mean? Getting them blended up, faded up right shit. And it's not that bad out here, so I figured I'd just jump out here, set shit up, chop it up with the twins real quick, drop something on y'all. So basically, so there's a bro that makes it to Wyoming. He makes it to the back. At this time, I had just got to the gym. I wasn't even holding no status. I was just basically another line, you know what I'm saying, amongst the pride, you know what I mean, in that castle. So I don't even think Bucci was there yet either, because the first con at the time was Malo, you know what I'm saying? And I forget what house I was at. I think it was an N1 or N2 or M1 of those dorms. So, long story short, Duke is bad boy, but he bad boy and he from bad boy from somewhere upstate, right? I forget where. Could have been Newburgh, maybe not Newburgh, but he was definitely claiming bad boy king. And basically the bros that was running the castle at that time felt like that if you was there, you was bloodline or nothing else. If you was bad boy, you just keep that to yourself. You bloodline in this castle. You know, that's a whole nother political gang issue that we could talk about one day, and we could address that. But for the most part, at the end of the day, not for the most part, it was a fact, and there was a lot of castles that was like that. I wasn't like that. If I was in the structure and I was first, you bleed black and gold like I bleed black and gold, I ain't with the bullshit. I don't give a fuck about what it is. You know what I'm saying? You repping. I'm not getting into the politics of it if you planting that flag, period. If you planting that flag, it ain't that much beef you gonna have from me, you feel me? But a lot of other people saw it differently. A lot of other bros saw it differently. So like I said, if you ain't transition to convert to bloodline, learn them 21s, you's gonna end up getting kicked out the whip, so to speak. X'd out the nation, so to speak. Shot on the spot, literally. So I ain't never really hear about none of the back and forth between Duke and all that. I ain't really, meaning that I ain't hear all the words that was exchanged when he got approached and they was telling him what was what. All I know was that After that conversation, he said he wasn't with it. He bad boy, 21 gun salute, all that. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy shit, which I respect. But what happened with him was that he slept. You know, whenever you go to a castle or you go to any situation where you repping something and you telling dudes like, yo, listen, I'm not converting to nothing. I'm not turning an entree. I'm not turning a rolling 30. This is what it is. This is what it is. You repping what you repping. You're not. The minute you say that, you have to know. You have to know that the higher ups is going to try to violate, disrespecting. The higher ups is going to want to resolve that issue. They're going to want to take care of you, handle you. You a problem now. You're not falling in line. Feel me? You know that. Some people, they say stuff, I guess they think it can't happen. This kid, he slept crazy. Because he got caught on the go back. Let me tell you something. Wyoming Correctional Facility, I see the little snow back out here and all that. That's nothing. Motherfuckers is crying like little babies because of the shit that been going down in New York and New Jersey, man. Let me tell you something. When you up in Clinton, you up in Attica behind that wall, motherfucker, that shit's like a fucking snowstorm in that bitch every time it snows. Feel me? 100% facts. Your nose hairs freeze up. You going outside with like 10 pair of motherfucking socks on, boots. You know what I'm saying? If you could put 2 pair of boots on, you put 2 pair of boots on that motherfucker. Mother. Gloves on top of gloves, hoodies on top of hoodies, thermals on top of thermals, my nigga. Like, nigga, you get into a knife fight, you might not even need a vest. You got so much shit on, bro. Fuck, man, it should be brick out there. So when your beard, my shit would have been like a fucking blade, my nigga. Like on some rhino shit. Like, man, that's how cold it was getting out that motherfucker. I'm not even joking. Shit was freezing out that bitch. Real talk. I'm talking about blistering cold where, I mean, your motherfucking toes feel like they about to motherfucking fall off type shit. Like, real motherfucking talk. But yo, bring it back to the subject at hand. So, more or less, you know what I'm saying, the nigga Bucci, hold on. This is why you can't smoke sometimes, do this shit. And then you don't write shit down. Like, this is all off, this is how you know it's all real talk. I'm just talking to y'all niggas coming from the motherfucking heart, letting y'all know what it was. Alright, so boom. I got it. I got y'all. So, it's blistering cold outside. Wyoming is huge, my niggas. And I'm talking about it gotta be one of the biggest yards in correctionals, bro. I'm talking about it's gotta be at least 2 miles just to walk, or at least a mile walk, mess whole back. Same direction. If you're in the back, and if you're in the back, you walking at least a mile just to get anywhere that you have to get to, period. Especially breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's probably a little bit more than that. So, the gymnasium is in the same side in the front. We was coming back from the gym. Bro was out, he getting done. He was already in there. Came through to some of the bros. He ain't acknowledged all of the bros, but he knew it was a lot of bros there. See, that's another thing. You in the castle, you somewhere, and there's a lot of people there you're not even addressing or talking to or even trying to show love or at least filling out their vibe. You just fucking talking to some other dudes that he know from his hood. And then next thing you know, walking back, snowing crazy, scarfs on all over, crazy. This nigga, he just got there. He ain't got shit on but a scully on. I mean, shining like this, facts. Walking back, it's snowing, it's windy, it's dark because it was, it gets dark fast over there. And it looks crazy when you walking back at night, twin. I ain't gonna lie, it's dark as fuck. You got some lights on, but you walking out there in the woods. Sometimes you like, damn, this is prison, and you got all this space. You got the police to be driving through in they motherfucking little jeeps and all that every now and then, they little fucking vans, but for the most part, it's a lot of space, a lot of walkway in that bitch, and it's very dangerous, my nigga. It's very dangerous. For example, this motherfucker walking through, not knowing the lines is moving. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think Chicago put that work in on that one. He caught him. I mean, he caught him nice. From like beginning of his lip all the way back to his ear, bro. Like, he even caught some of his nose, my nigga. Like, that cutting, that was an ugly one. I ain't gonna lie. He caught him nice. He caught him like he grabbed him, bro. He grabbed him, said, wow, and like flung the nigga, B. That's how he shot the nigga, bro. Walking down on him. I was right behind him. You know what I'm saying? Holding him down just in case son pop. Son ain't pop. Nah. When my son when the bro ran down on him, he came up, he crept up on the nigga, he just grabbed the nigga from behind from his fucking face, bro, literally. Grabbed like some of his hair and shit. and just caught the nigga. And when ripped him, and when he ripped the nigga, he like flung the nigga at the same time. Like a fucking frisbee, bro. Real talk. Chicago put that pain in my nigga. You see the nigga teeth, bro. Nose, you can see this whole, like, all his fucking dientes, bro. The gums of his dientes and all the fucking white meat. He was done. Shit was hit. Hit some of his ear. We did him filthy. Son just started running. He made some weird ass noise, like scream, like after he got cut, he was like, ah. Made some crazy noise, hit the snow. He got up, he realized what was what. Everybody seen him like, oh shit, niggas backing up and shit, like, oh. That nigga shit was like half elements. Yo, that shit looked crazy, bro. Only thing you know is this nigga, he's like, oh shit leaking. And he just running. That nigga started dipping like a fucking deer, nigga. That nigga was out, bro. This is what you heard. That nigga was... Yo, it's not funny, it's not funny. But he was out, bro. It was a trail of blood. All you seen was blood trailing wherever he was. It was like you shoot an animal in the winter hunting. Pow! And he just starts trampling off. Know what I'm saying? Dipping. But he ain't going nowhere. Niggas ain't chase him down because he was gone. So now niggas is getting rid of the hammers. The crazy shit is that the nigga in Chicago cut his finger. He hit him so crazy that he ended up fucking hitting his finger at the same time. My nigga, real talk. So now we get thrown on the wall, twin. I mean on the gate. Because we outside. It's cold as fuck too. So it's snowing and all that. Motherfuckers get thrown on the gate. We all on the gate because, you know, police already done ran down. He made it all the way to that first tower. And they seen him with the blood. They already on their walkie. The van, closest vans can't. Oh, yeah, get on the wall. Get on the gate. And they threw everybody that was coming back from the gym on the gate. We all on the gate. It's cold as fuck out this motherfucker. This nigga next to me, his finger leaking. I'm like, yo, twin, your finger. He ain't even know. He's like, oh, shit. He start like fucking with his finger and shit. Sometimes we used to always have tissue, napkins on us. Like we used to always have shit. So I don't know if it was a napkin or tissue or whatever the fuck it was, right? But I had something. I gave it to the nigga. He put it on his finger real quick. He's on the gate trying to be quiet with this shit. I'm like, yo, bro, keep that shit in your mouth as long as you could. Keep like sucking the blood as long as I'm gonna be looking out. You know, you gotta be careful too. If they see you, they be trying to put hands on you. What you doing? So, but it's a lot of us. You know what I mean? It's at least like 20 something people around there. Like 10 here, maybe more, because we all coming out the gym. So my numbers may be off, but it was enough of us where we could like maneuver like that. And we was more towards the back. So being that we was at the back, my nigga, Chicago was right next to me. So the other dude, that nigga gone wherever the fuck he at. The police is not trying to start pat search everybody, turn around and look at your hands and fingers. They look at that for anything, just because sometimes shit like this happen. You know what I'm saying? And when shit like that happen, I just got a crazy text that my cousin's uncle just died, so that's why I got stuck real quick. I gotta hit him up. But anyway, so basically, the police is getting closer to us now. The COs are getting closer to us. We on the gate. I'm on top. I'm right next to him. I'm watching him like, yo, bro, all right, yo, put the thing on him now. Because for the most of the part, he was like, and then he was like letting a leak on the snow. And I'm like, yo, cover it with snow. Because there was a lot of snow. So it was the blood would drip a little bit, but it wasn't like gushing out his finger, but it was still enough to where. So my nigga, he got lucky as fuck. He squeezed the shit out his finger with the tissue right before the police got there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm me and him right next to each other. So I'm like, yo, bro, just try to drop that shit right before they get to you, bro. Just step that shit on the snow, turn around on some, you know what I mean? And that's literally what he did, bro. He did some fucking Mission Impossible shit. He probably added a little bit of sauce to the shit that I told him to do. And because I don't remember exactly what he did. I know I was basically trying to paint that idea for him to do. And he did it. He got away, bro. He turned around, went like this real quick. Whoop, whoop. Police ain't peeping. His shit wasn't leaking real quick. Then the motherfucking police attention came to me. I moved off the gate a little bit faster. Got the police like, hey, don't move. You know what I'm saying? You always be doing shit like that when you like really criminalizing the brain. Like you really doing a bid and all your shit is just criminal functions that's going through your fucking brain waves. Everything is like some way to get away with something or to get over on something in there, bro, and to help your comrades or your bros. And he got away with that. Shout out to Chicago, because I remember when the police was like, I shook the gate a little bit, like to get off or whatever, like turning around, acting like he was talking to me, did some dumb shit just to get the attention off of him. And then they, you know what I mean, searched me and did that with me, and he was good. He stepped on the rag. You know what I'm saying? His shit started bleeding again, but by this time the police is already moving down, and now they starting to send people back to their house, to the dorms. know what I'm saying? That shit was a whole case. Detectives came the next day from fucking Attica. Because that's Attica, New York. Correct me if I'm wrong. And let me tell you something. That was only like, what, my first week in the building? Probably the fucking first 2 days in the building. And this is what the fuck I'm saying. And I just came from behind the wall. So niggas is already not even really trying to like niggas is sizing me up, but niggas already know, like, yo, niggas come from behind the wall. Sometimes you got a little rep that comes with you automatically because there's this stigma that's attached to you that, you know what I mean, you doing that time behind there, you giving that pain too. So anybody try to cross that line, niggas know you doing numbers. You're not doing no 1 to 3s, 2 to 3. You doing numbers, you know what I'm saying? And when you doing numbers, bro, sometimes the mentality is definitely different. So they don't really be like on some aggressive shit. They're like, yo, they respect it a little bit more. They pull back a little bit more and they see what's what. So niggas wasn't never on no bullshit with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. Niggas with the bros were showing me love. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never like, you know what I mean? I volunteered for the first mission. Literally. You know, some nigga called Benny. I forgot, talked about that already. But anyway, twins, I'm gonna let y'all go because, like I told you, I just seen a message that my cousin hit me up with. So I gotta go holler at him, console him. Nothing but love for all my giants, all my lions, all my generals, all my real men. I'm going to get back to y'all. Y'all already know what it is, lions and men. Nothing but facts, 100% facts. Keep it 100, twins. We pushing to the top. Hit the subs, know what I'm saying? Definitely hit me up on Instagram, John J748, John J748. I'm definitely going to try to do it live, you know what I mean? And we definitely going to get this popping. Hit the shares, you know what I mean? Let them know what it is. Shout out to everybody. Nothing but love. Have a great Sunday. Peace.